Let's talk about simulating network performance using Linux TC. I have here two virtual machines, so you can look at the IP addresses. So one machine is right here, it's on ENP0S3, and it's 10.0.2.7. The other one over here is on probably the same IP or same interface, ENP0S3, and it is 10.0.2.8. Now, if I want to ping between the two of them, they're really close together, so I can do ping 10.0.2.8, and you can see it's a very fast communication. Now, if I want to simulate a longer distance, I can use the TC commands in Linux. So I'll do a sudo TC, and you want to use this qdisc, QDISC. I want to add something, so add for my device ENP0S3, that's the device, and root net m. And then I decide what I want to add. So I can add in some delay. So delay 10 milliseconds. And I put my password in here, and now I try to run the same ping command, and you can see that it is not quite the same. It's not this really short. Now the delay seems to be a little bit off. Part of that is because of processing, and my host machine has underpowered processor. But you can see that it adds a delay. All right, now I could try, maybe I don't want that one anymore. So I could take out this net m thing, and instead of add, I'll do a del for delete. And next I want to add in, instead of a delay, let's add in some loss. So do 10% loss. Then I go ahead and ping the same machine again, and ping it a few times, and you can see that every once in a while I'm losing one. So I lost number 3, and I lost number 6. Seems like it's a little higher than 10%, but you know, these things happen. All right. And what it does is it basically has a 10% chance that it's going to be lost each time, which means that over time, given enough pings, you can see a different number. I got 12.5% packet loss. I could have gotten something better. It's hard to say because it isn't always for sure. So I'll remove that one. And now I say, well, what if I want to do something like modify my bit rate? Well, you can do that as well. There is a bit more complications with this one. So this one, instead of using the net m, I'm going to use TBF rate. Let's say 1 mbit first. 50 kilobits latency to 5 milliseconds. If I run that, well, you won't be able to see it with a ping because it doesn't really do much. But you could also affect your burst rate there and your bandwidth. Make it much smaller. So if I wanted to try copying files and things like that, it would go much slower. So I can remove that as well. Just take out put the del right there, and delete that. You can also combine things. So let's say I want to have a loss rate and a delay. And let's put the delay at 20 milliseconds. I can do that. I can even add in some jitter if I want. If you add one number after it, it adds in some jitter. Maybe I'll have a 5 millisecond jitter. Of course, it was already producing more than that before because of the processing power of my host machine. But you can do this, and then you can start pinging it and see what happens. Now it's got higher latency, and it's got some weird jitter going on. And it also happens to have a bit more loss. And so you can see all these things together to use in order to look at different metrics for applications you want to test out. If you want to try copying files or running benchmarking tests, this is something you can use to set it. Just make sure that your host machine has enough power to process whatever it is you're doing. So you want to make sure you have a lot of RAM and multiple cores in your processor so you can do this.